Hi, this is Irina Slutsky reporting for Geek Entertainment Television on location in San Francisco. Well, actually in bed with Kool Keith. Hi, Keith.
How you doing?
This is one of my dreams come true, to be in bed with you.
Yeah, that's cool. That's something different.
So Keith and I are having a little bit of a reunion.
That was 92, I think.
No, not that long ago. 10 years ago, 99. What were you doing musically in 92?
I was traveling with Ultra Poly.
So let's tell people who are too young to know what you mean by Ultra.
Oh, that was a legendary, rap group that I used to be with before I became Kool Keith.
And what's the full name?
Ultramagnetic MCs.
So how come there's like this image of you as like crazy? Kool Keith is crazy. Like, do you feel, is that true?
Well, I write a lot of stuff that people, a lot of the subjects that people won't touch, I talk about. So if you're not writing the same songs in the same level as everybody else, they, pretend to think you're crazy because you're going another level off. Some people try to confine their music to a certain extent to please maybe a certain appeal of people.
Can you give me an example of some of the subjects that you covered that isn't normally covered in hip hop?
I might say, let's go to a movie theater with masks on or something. Let's skip dinner and do something real wild.
Yeah. Am I your type of girl?
Well, that's cool. I mean, you don't have a program. A lot of women are robotically programmed in society, so everybody has a robotic way of singing.
Girl, it's you and me, and the fireplace on TV. You love burning, crackle, crackle.
Or even rapping. Everybody got a similar scenario to the story of what it takes to sell records. I'm more of a normal person, and after in general, just musically, I'm just different. Okay. Everything I do is mostly normal. I go to the mall, I shop, I buy a milkshake, buy ice cream. It's just that my music has its own lane, so people tend to feel like I'm not in the circle because I'm out of the circle.
How do you feel about that? Do you feel sad about it or do you feel good about it?
I don't really care. That's the point. I never really cared about it. It's like, I'm going to be me. I'm not really scared to express myself and my emotions in my music.
Who do you think is doing good music today?
Me, myself, and I. It's very few rock bands that stand out. You got, Kiss. I think Kiss is probably the best because, they wear costumes, they entertain people. I think people got a misconception about rock that sometimes everybody feel once they get a black T-shirt and wear some pants that's ripped up, they're a rock star and they should be the #1 band in the country and stuff.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in the Bronx.
In the Bronx? That's where we moved from Russia, and I learned to speak English in Parkchester. Where did you live in the Bronx?
I lived in the Bronx on 170th. The Bronx was crazy back then. A lot of drugs and a lot of stuff going on in the Bronx.
So what was your childhood like?
Very urban. Inner city kid growing up. So I've been through a lot of that stuff. I mean, my childhood, like you saying, when Matthew, that picture on the back of that album cover was me. I think I was 7, 8 years old. So I was always urban. I was just a kid in New York City. Yeah. It's like you hear that old saying, street cred. I mean, what is street cred? Street cred is like, well, is he hard in the streets? Did he kill people in the streets? Did he do something in the streets? So they use that now, that slogan in rap, street cred. Mm-hmm. But nobody buys records in the streets. At the end of the day, pop people buy records.